Hi, it's Rosalind Reynolds again, and this is video number 7 in the 7 Essentials of Healing After Tragedy. And my 7th tip is to serve. Before my husband died, Hi, this is Rosalind Reynolds, and this is video number 7 in the series of 7 Essentials for Healing After Tragedy. And my 7th tip is serve. Before my husband died, we lived far away from the grandparents. And so we would take the children to local rest homes, community hospitals, and present an evening of music and thoughts. And we did it for 3 purposes. First of all, we wanted our children to have a grandparent experience, even though it wasn't with their real grandparents. We wanted them to feel that sense of joy that comes from service. And third, we knew what a lift it was to those residents in the rest homes to have something different come in to fill those lonely hours. And we loved doing it. It was a good experience for the children. Well, after my husband died, I felt it was important to continue that practice, even though we had moved now back closer to the grandparents and they were able to spend time with their grandparents. And one time, after we had performed at a local community hospital, a gentleman came up to me afterwards and he said, "How did you do that?" And I was a little confused, and a woman standing next to him explained that he had lost his wife just a few months earlier, and he could not understand how we could be out giving programs while still grieving the loss of our father and husband. And I could only answer that we had to be there. It was a time for us to focus on something other than our loss and to keep us from becoming consumed with our own grief. I have had many other women say that it's been the same for them, that they found they needed to find a way to serve, to find somebody else to give to help them to focus on something other than their loss. We hoped that coming to the hospital brightened those patients' lives, but we knew that it brightened ours. And we came away having learned that every person deserves attention and has value. We came away reminded that those who are confined need attention and love. And we came away reminded that we have many blessings and that there are others whose struggles are worse than ours, and that we have the ability to help them and to lighten their burdens. So we were so blessed by doing that service. And I believe the more often we do things like that, the happier we will be. Spencer W. Kimball said in an address to the Rotary Club, "Only when you lift a burden, God will lift your burden. Divine paradox this, the man who staggers and falls because his burden is too great can lighten that burden by taking on the weight of another's burden. You get by giving, but your part of giving must be given first." And I have found that to be so true. So I have 3 suggestions for you tonight. First of all, begin by making a list of the ways that you could serve. Maybe you can read out loud to somebody. You might be able to sing or play an instrument. You might be able to bake something to take. You might just have a little bit of time where you could go visit somebody. The simpler the better, because I find then we do it. My second suggestion is to set aside a time each month, or decide that you will give a certain amount of time each month. Just make it part of your life and you'll find a lot of joy. And my last suggestion is just pray for opportunities. They are out there. There are people all around us that could use a lift, and that we have a particular gift that will lift their burden. And I believe we will be put in their pathway and will be made aware of them as we pray and ask for that. So my last tip Number 7 is to serve and find happiness again. This is Rosalind Reynolds, hoping to help you find relief from your grief. You can find more ideas at www.rosalindreynolds.com, and you can order my book there. It's filled with ideas, and I hope that I've helped you to be able to work through your grief and realize that there's hope for happiness ahead. Thank you.